KCP very crafty finishing inside.
Leonard for three. Rebound San Antonio. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. The shot by Sohan, no good. Powell against Vassell. Powell passes to Dunn. Powell outside. Zubac screen. The three. Powell, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Sohan. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Basket's good.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
Leonard against Barnes. To the inside. Powell's shot is off.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Back to Powell. Banked it in off the glass. Powell's got 5 points.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Get ready to dance. You know, like everyone's watching. Everybody, get down. Nice drive. It's all good. Let's see those moves.
Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. Taking a look at the Clippers, they're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs. And of course the Spurs, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
I think for Los Angeles, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Here's Sohan. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Vassell can't get it to go.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Pass to Harden. And there's a pick. And he makes it.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Spurs trail by 8. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Vassell's shot is good.
Well, those were some weight room points from Vassell, flexing his muscles.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
coach knows that defending against Chris Paul can be maddening, especially for players. He said he stressed to his guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact. Before you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Harden. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
On the wing, Vassell. Powell covers. Barnes passes to Vassell. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's a three from Paul. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Los Angeles leading by 7. Dunn outside. Leonard on the wing. Goes back up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. And now a quick look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Fourth, James Harden.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. And San Antonio also making a switch. Mamukelashvili's checked in. Here's Harden. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Down low. Here's Vassell, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Los Angeles leading by 7. Leonard finds Zubac. Leonard with the ball. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Powell outside. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Powell's got 7 points.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, Greg, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Sohan outside. Pass to Castle. To stop the drought. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
On the wing, Jones. It's Powell, high post. Over Castle. Powell's shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
On the wing, Vassell. Now here's Sohan. Powell covers. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Sohan inside. Powell covers. Another shot. The shot by Sohan, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Leonard. And he lays it up and in. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Stone cold right there. Leonard, an exceptional ball handler on top of everything else.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Simmons is checked in for Zubac. Harden, the pass to Jones. Back to Harden. Here's the 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. A 12-point game. And he lobs it up.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Leonard looking over the floor. Outside for Harden. Vassell against Leonard. Nice D from Vassell. Spurs trail by 10. Sohan outside. Over Jones. The shot by Sohan, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Sohan gets it to go.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Powell outside. Pass to Harden. There's a screen. 4-3. They get it again. Here's Simmons. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Ivica Zubac checked in for the Clippers. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Powell. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Paul. Shoots from the baseline. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Oh, man, Paul finding the soft spot and executing to perfection.
Simmons, the pass to Zubac. Simmons looking around. Puts one up from 19. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Barnes with it. Picked up by Simmons. Pass to Paul. The 3 is up. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 3rd assist of the night.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
And I like seeing Simmons take initiative and look to score, especially in screen and rolls.
Paul against Simmons. Pass to Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Simmons. Jones with a screen on Paul. Outside Jones. Off target from outside. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 3. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 3. It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Coffey in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
So fluid in the open court. Simmons can beat you in a variety of ways. That time as a finisher.
Outside Barnes. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And the Spurs making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Johnson. Over Jones. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Simmons, the pass to Jones. Takes the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Last time they met in San Antonio.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
Yeah, and that comes down to playing reckless defense. They need to have more discipline and do a better job of guarding without fouling.
Barnes, no good. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Zubats. Now Simmons. Outside Bogdanovic. That 3's off the mark. Spurs trail by 5. Here's McLaughlin. To the paint. Here's Mamukelashvili. Out to the right wing. Outside Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
You like seeing Bogdanovic get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Angeles making a change here. Dunn's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Branham's checked in. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Johnson's got 5 now. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Bogdanovich. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Branham, defended by Dunn. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Mamukelashvili.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Here's Champagny. Yet to see a basket. Outside Bogdanovich. With some arc. Can't capitalize inside. Spurs trail by 3. Outside Johnson. Out to the right wing. Pass to Barnes. Over Jones. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Dunn goes in, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Over to the left wing. Mamukelashvili passes to Branham. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 9 rebounds now. Here he goes. Dunn. Rebound by San Antonio. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Branham passes to Mamukelashvili. Blocked! And he gets it back. Los Angeles leading by 3. Dunn outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Jones with the ball. Here's Coffey. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Coffey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Branham. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
So for the Clippers, Ben Simmons is checked in for Zubats. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Coffee. And it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Sohan's checked in for Johnson. Vassell comes in for Barnes. Castle's checked in for Champagny. And it's Chris Paul in for Branham. Pass to Jones. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Leonard. Harden's got 8.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Harden against Paul. Vassell outside. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by James Harden.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Yeah, few guys do this as easily as Harden. Driving in hard and drawing a foul while taking the shot.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Eubanks is checked in, and San Antonio with a change here too. Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili, and he sinks the second.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Sohan up top. Back to Paul. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Screen by Leonard. Harden with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
3rd team foul. At the line for 1, Drew Eubanks.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Sohan outside. Outside Paul. Barnes the screen. And the jumper is good. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Outside Jones. Back to Harden. There's the 3. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point game. Pass to Sohan. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game now. That free throw, no good. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Now here's Paul. He's got 11. Pass to Barnes. Vassell against Leonard. Here's Castle. Lets the 3 fly. And James Harden pulls it down. Leonard inside. He's guarded by Paul. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for Jones. And Leonard drops them both.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Right side, Paul. Shoots over Harden. San Antonio again missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Leonard, so strong.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Here's Castle. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Up top, Vassell. Powell covers. Vassell against Powell. Vassell can't get it to go. The Clippers lead by 12. This one for 3. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Leonard. Powell's got 10 points in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Vassell's shot is good.
What a response from Vassell, coming right back with the 3 of his own.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. San Antonio with the ball. Following the score by Los Angeles. And that one's good. Paul.
Yeah, everything is running through CP3 tonight. The team goes the way he goes.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Powell. The teardrop. Nice D from Vassell. Spurs trail by 12. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. On the take. Sohan with the ball. He's guarded by Zubats. Back to Vassell. He shoots. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Harden. Nice D from Vassell. Now Paul. Over Harden. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hi, everybody. Kawhi Leonard displaying excellence yet again. The board man has been on fire.
Well, I love what he's doing offensively. He's hungry, he's attacking, and he's not settling.
He's shooting well because he seems to be getting the shots he wants.
Listen, a guy like that can always get a shot that he wants, Ernie.
And now, as the regular season marches on, Here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Well, I think for the Clippers, they've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. So on the floor for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. And it's Sohan in at the 5. And he recovers it. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. Sohan's got 6 points.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Pass to Zubac. Inside, here's Harden. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul passes to Barnes. With the floater. And Paul lays it in. He's got 15.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Pass to Powell. 4-3. Kept alive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Zubac drops them both. Spurs trail by 10. Outside Barnes. Ball against Harden. Pass to Castle. Who poked away. Dunn with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Kawhi slam. Wow.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Outside Barnes. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Sohan gets it to go.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Vassell against Powell. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Dunn. Defense right on him. Over Castle. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got 6 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the league's best since the All-Star break in steals. The Clippers, 4th, 5th on the list, San Antonio.
As the season rolls on, these two squads have taken their defensive efforts to another level. They've picked a ton of pockets between the two of them.
First one falls.
Watching Jeremy Sochan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
He's off on the second.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Sochan outside. Pass to Castle. Back to Sochan. Clock at 6. Launches it. Castle misses. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
Timeout. Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time for dance game. You know when you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Let's see those moves. Oh, that's nice. Next dancer. You have the camera on you.
All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Norman Powell.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Dunn, and he drives in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
The Clippers lead by 11. Now here's Harden, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Paul passes to Barnes. Here's Vassell. Powell covers. Barnes with a screen on Powell. Here's Vassell, and there's another one for the Spurs.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
Pass to Zubats. Leonard against Barnes. Left side, Harden. And there's another one for the Clippers.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Paul. He's got 15.
Well, he just came flying in. Vassell making sure it goes down.
Dunn outside. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Pass to Dunn. Leonard with the ball. The 3. Leonard beyond the line.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Paul against Harden. Right side, Paul. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 16th rebound on the night. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Sohan outside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. Sohan with some nice D. Spurs trail by 13. Pass to Paul. To the wing, right side. The 3. The shot off that time. Los Angeles leading by 13. Powell outside. Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes. Spurs trail by 13. Pass to Mamukelashvili. The kick out to Paul. Johnson a screen on Jones. Sohan. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Zubac passes to Leonard. Kawhi, so steady inside.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And he drops the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 13 in the second half.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Pass to Sohan. Leonard against Johnson. Outside Paul. Now Sohan. The 3 ball. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Zubac with it. Powell for 3. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got rebound number 7 tonight. Paul passes to Champagny. Here's Mamukelashvili. He's guarded by Zubats. Paul looking over the floor. Shoots over Harden. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubats has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
This jumper from Kawhi is pure. Once he gets his feet under him, the rest is easy.
Mamukelashvili passes to Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Leonard. Pass to Powell. To the paint. Here's Zubats. Rebound by San Antonio.
2 minutes remaining.
Paul passes to Sohan. Harden comes to help. Here's Johnson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on even to Zubats.
Hey, Johnson will put some pressure on your defense.
First trip to the line for him here.
Kelvin Johnson shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And for Johnson, it's all about being consistent. When he does this, he's a major factor for this team.
Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Duke comes in for Chris Paul. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Clippers lead by 16. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Jones. Leonard inside. The rebound by Duke. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Pass to Bassi. Here's Champagny. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup. Champagny's gotten his first bucket of the night.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Leonard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 16.
You have to do more to stop the claw. So hard to defend on those drives.
Duke, the pass to Johnson. To the inside. Johnson on the wing. The rebound by Eubanks. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Clippers. Outside Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson passes to Duke. Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovich is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Simmons in at center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Down low. Shot by Leonard, no good. Spurs trail by 18. Johnson passes to Bassie. The rebound by Ben Simmons. To the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
Ben Simmons, 2 shots.
Free throw good. Simmons. Eubanks. He's checked in for Bogdanovich. That one misses. Spurs trail by 19. Here's Champagny. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Wesley. Simmons defending. Wesley, the pass to Bassie. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wesley. Simmons defending. The shot by Wesley, no good. Los Angeles leading by 19. Outside Simmons. Pass to Jones. Leonard outside. Tries it from 19. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Leonard's got 33.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Wesley. Simmons defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Denied by Leonard.
And he's been an elite defender his whole career. Kawhi flat out makes plays on D. And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Here's Wesley. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bassie. Here's Wesley. San Antonio again missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Yes, it's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Spurs have got nothing to fall in this 4th quarter. 0 of 5. Wesley, the pass to Champagny. And here's Johnson. To halt the run. To the right side. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Bogdan Bogdanovich checked in for Eubanks. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Leonard against Johnson. Simmons with it. He's off on that one. Johnson on the wing. Leonard defending. Pass to Champagny. Back to Johnson. Here's Mamukelashvili. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got rebound number 7 tonight.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Bassie, the pass to Johnson. To win the drought. San Antonio again can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Done. Off target from 3-point range. Well, the Spurs shooting just 42% so far in the game. And here's Vassell. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Johnson against Leonard. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Vassell. Defended by Dunn. Here's Bassie. Pass to Johnson. Over Leonard. Johnson with a bucket.
That's a nice bit of space. And Johnson was locked and loaded for that catch-and-shoot jumper.
Bogdanovich passes to Dunn. Now here's Simmons. Dunn outside. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Vassell. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, since coming into the league, Vassell has shown a lot of growth as a passer.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. And San Antonio making a change here. Sohan's checked in for Bassie. Harrison Barnes comes in for Mamukelashvili. Castle's checked in for Champagny, and it's Chris Paul in for Johnson. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Back to Harden. Leonard against Vassell. Leonard passes to Zubac. Out to Powell. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Now here's Harden. Here's Powell. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Vassell can't get it to go. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Leonard doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here's Castle. Powell covers. Jones against Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Sohan. Harden comes to help. And rejected. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubats. Coffey comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Bogdanovich has checked in for Powell. And Simmons is subbed in for Harden. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Knocks down the long J.
It's a go-to shot for Bogdanovich. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Castle. Back to Barnes. Here's Castle. Defended by Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. And Castle with the three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Jones. Outside Bogdanovich. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovich possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
Yep, that one's good.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jones. Here's Bogdanovich. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. LA basketball.
And you've got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Simmons, the pass to Eubanks. It doesn't go for him. Sohan with some nice D. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Barnes with a screen on Simmons. Paul passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's one more assist in the career of CP3. We haven't seen many better passers in NBA history.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Simmons. To the middle. Here's Coffey. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Now here's Paul. Vassell outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Castle. And here's Barnes. Unloads. Vassell can't get it to go.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And with this victory, they conclude this season series, having won 3 out of 4 games these two teams played.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich passes to Eubanks. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
Number 88, Patty Mills.
15 seconds left in the game. Now here's Paul. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.